That one's my favorite. I always like the mechanical parts and things like that.
Oh,
Good evening and welcome this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to this week's edition of the Crossroads here on Veterans Anonymous. I almost completely fludged over my words as usual, a little couple minutes late as usual. You know,
Yep.
fashionable. I'm Combat Cricket Jade Lopez, coming to you from Colorado, former 31 Bravo military policing friend. A little time in Iraq, a little time in Haiti. And Army Natty Guard. Since I was already talking about fashionable, Ducky Veteran looking amazing.
That's like Navy issue, isn't it? When you go on, every other person gets a wig, right?
Absolutely. Sorry.
Hey, you can keep it on. It is hot. It's the week of Halloween, you know.
I had to do it. I ended up going off and bought the wig for the daughter. She's got to dress up at cheerleading tonight. And I thought that would be perfect just to make everyone laugh.
Yeah.
So,
I honestly probably would have been completely speechless if you would have had the bra from that other TikTok.
Oh,
Wouldn't put it past you, though.
I gotta go.
I'm sure I can find that around if you really want it.
No, I don't really want to.
I'm still scarred from the last time.
At least he kept his shirt on. Because the TikTok, he was like,
Yeah.
Oh, no. Ducky Veteran, introduce yourself,
Yep.
good sir.
Hi, Ducky Veteran, 13 years Royal Australian Navy, ended up loving every minute of it, medically discharged back in, on the, funnily enough, 20th of October 2017. So I'm officially 4 years out of the Defence Force.
Congratulations.
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm on the coffee today.
Well, it's kind of early there, ain't it?
It's 10:30. It's 10:30 here in Adelaide. We've just had a massive thunderstorm come through. I lost power about 10 minutes ago, so you can imagine it was a little nerve-wracking. Oh, God, and the lights are flickering again. Hey, everyone. Yeah, so unfortunately, if you see me go completely black, you'll understand the fact that I have lost power again. But yes, seeing lots of people coming in, which is good. And yeah, so funnily enough, I'm only here for a short time, not a long time.
We had a different
time.
We had a different version of that. I was going to say, I'm only here for a good time, not a long time.
Uncle Si.
Uncle Si here, pretty much. I did Army Reserves, full-time guard, active duty, got activated, did a little bit in Kuwait, did a little bit in Korea, bunch of places around the States, had some fun. But yeah, that's about me. Well, that's kind of where I got
YouTube. Hello.
Hi there, YouTube. Yeah, that's kind of how I got the nickname. Oh, that's Bree Nicole. That's one of Felix's TikToker friends.
Oh, nice. Hello.
Welcome. Thanks for jumping in.
Just word of warning, if you see me going like this, you understand the fact of lightning and thunder. I am not playing football.
Yeah, we had a good storm roll through here a couple days ago.
It's just been windy.
Mm.
It's like 60 today, and almost 70 yesterday. It's like, where is the fall? I forced myself to wear a hoodie because I just want to.
It's like it's freaking November. We should be in hoodies now. Yeah, there's still people walking around in shorts and flip flops here. Felix will be back. He had to finish up doing his food, I think, and feed the dogs.
That's just how they walk around here. It's hoodies, shorts, and flip flops year long.
I know, like there's 3 feet of snow. It's 20 degrees below zero, and here comes a guy into the store in shorts and flip flops, but he's got a winter jacket on. Makes no sense.
Sorry, I've got the other guy that I was chatting about on the private chat. He's messaging saying, "Yep, he'll see us soon." No, so because I'm only here for a short period of time, I'm only here for another about half an hour before I've got to go off and see my psychiatrist because it's my biannual year checkup. I usually have it on Tuesday, but he put me on a Thursday for some reason. So, yeah.
I forget you're talking to us from the future.
Yes, exactly. But no, one of my mates that came onto the show yesterday, I know him fairly well. We even had a joke, which was in-house when you guys were talking about the 3D printers on Scramjet yesterday. And he turned around and he said his wife would kill me if he got one. And I said, yes, your wife would kill you, but your father-in-law would join in. Now, I know him personally through the Defence Force, but then also I know him through the family, as well as the Navy Club in Rockingham, Western Australia. And when he got discharged, he was going through a fair amount of stuff, unfortunately. But I have seen his progression over the last year and a bit when he was actually doing equestrian health and equestrian healing. So I believe that we need to have more. We need more programs that we can help veterans, first responders, and everything like that. And the fact that there's sometimes so many out there, but no one knows about it. We should actually be trying to bring it into mainstream of letting everyone know this is what is available for you in the local area.
Right.
Instead of turning around and telling them, well, you go find it yourself.
Or you're on a waiting list. There's a serious echo. Or getting told you're on the waiting list and we'll see what's available for you. You know, I'm a big one like you. The local is the way to go because, like, what veterans that live in Florida want to do, ones in Montana might not want to or be able to. So it's got to be a local thing to where the veterans at. You know.
Definitely.
Or find the ones that will get you there.
Like Sacred Mountain.
Sacred Mountain.
Right, yeah.
Because Sacred Mountain, pretty much, you get yourself to an airport, everything else is taken care of.
Oh, Ducky Vet. I wonder if that's how you could visit. You'd only be able to bring you, but I wonder if you got to the airport, if Sacred Mountain would fly you for their week-long retreat.
That could be fun. Doing an international flight because I am double vaxxed. All I need to do is get my passport re-enlisted.
Huh.
That would actually be interesting. But there's also another program that's coming up. It should have been run last year. It should have been run this year. It's run by another guy who's in Western Australia, Gray the Bushy. And that is dealing with all of the that's dealing with everyone, including first responders. He was actually supposed to be doing what we call a walkabout, which is basically a 2-week holiday, but there is no electronics unless it's for an emergency here in Australia. Here we go. He's on the mobile.
Uh-oh. I'm on walkabout. One of my puppies decided to walk off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, we need to get you some beard black to get rid of those gray hairs.
Negative, sir. Ooh. So
no,
yeah,
women actually do like the whole like salt and pepper look.
Well, I'm married, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, no, I'm just saying for Ducky, just because he's trying to give you shit about having gray in it. It's like actually women tend to be more attractive to like the salt and pepper look than the.
And it shows that I actually went through some shit in life there, Ducky. Yeah,
Hey,
at
it's
least-
like the most scaredy puppy decided to literally walk off. I'm probably 150 yards. My house is all the way
Oh
over
my.
there. So this is literally my backyard. This is, yeah.
I don't
He's
think
gone
you've
looking
ever
for
had
deer.
Or I never heard you say that your dogs have ever done that before.
He
Something happened.
doesn't.
Yeah, that's the first I remember
He
any of them.
actually like they'll like walk into the yard, like maybe 50 yards out, which is totally good, but they've never like walked off.
Maybe the deer were out, and that's what.
Well, the
You say
deer.
maybe there's something out there,
Well, we
Well,
have
he's-
mountain lions.
but your dogs wouldn't go after it, would they?
Not that one.
Yeah, not Chewy. Chewy's a little scaredy cat, but it's very weird that I don't. He's not answering his, but he doesn't bark. He only barks
Well,
when
how old is he?
he's the oldest. So
Yeah, see, like I'm saying, something like being out there.
so
If
like I
he's-
said, we have
If
mountain
he's the
lions.
oldest, I have heard of animals, unfortunately, when they get close to the end, just turn around and walk off.
Well, he
Yeah.
does have cancer too, so.
Well,
But
hopefully you find him soon.
You probably got his edibles mixed up with yours, and he's just stoned out of his mind.
no, I don't have edibles, Dave. I don't know what you're talking about. That's not legal in South Dakota. But his CBDs, I give him every morning. You know, they just make him feel good. So, yeah. And the thing is, he doesn't bark. Like
Yeah.
you'll leave him in the house if he's in a room behind you and close the door. He'll just sit there. He will literally just fucking sit at the door like, they'll find me eventually. So yes, I already did go through the house.
Bro, I had a freak out when I first got Rupert. Like literally, I'd had him home for like 2 days. And a buddy of mine stopped in. I went to the kitchen, got a beer, opened the fridge door like that quick, sat back down. And my buddy's like, "Where's this new cat of yours?" And I'm like, "Should be around here somewhere." And so then I start looking and I can't find him. Like I'm gone through every room. I opened the refrigerator. Rupert's been in there for about 2 minutes.
So yeah,
That's when he was able
Not in
to
the
fit.
fridge.
Okay, here we go. Strange animal story.
Isn't every
the wheel?
Australian
I was gonna
animal
say
story
every-
strange?
Here
Yeah.
in Australia, this is geez, 13 years ago when we first had our black Labrador. He was a puppy. He
Smile,
was getting
Felix.
into mischief. And we found him one day in the recycling bin. So here in Australia, we've got 3 bins that go out on the curb. One is general waste. The second is recycling, so cardboard and plastics and things like that. And the third is green waste, so your trees, lawn clippings, everything else.
Compost.
I get home one day and I hear him yelping. I hear him yipping, and I can't find him anywhere. But then I see that the bin lid is open, and this bin is about 5.5 to 6 feet tall, and it's a square. And he has jumped up onto one of the bins, thinking that he was going to be smart to be able to jump across. There we go. Here's Damien. And yes, Logan ended up in the yellow-topped bin, and all we could see was his little nose as he was jumping, trying to get out of the bin.
And see, I have cameras around the house, so I actually watch the camera and watch the direction that he trotted off in. So
At least you
I know-
have that. I was gonna say, or going to ask, do you have any type of like tracker on them, on their collars?
no, we don't do that. We have a perimeter fence for the ones that we don't want to run off. For the ones that, like, he's one that never does this.
Yeah,
But-
that's the first I remember Chewy doing that. From any of your lives, bro. Yeah.
Well,
Damon,
just
you are brand new and you're already freaking banana
Hey,
pudding.
You've got to remember 2 things. 1, he's an Aussie, and 2, he's my mate.
Yeah.
Felix, I don't know if you could read that. Whoop, there.
There we go. Felix is out.
Man, I
I
hope he
he's
finds
the
Chewie.
he's the one that's like the biggest like troublemaker with the war. Did you see the comment?
No, I can't see comments.
So I'm gonna pull it up. Can you see that?
Just waiting at the doctor's. Just straight sourdough and half a cow. Banana pudding is awesome.
So
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
very, very weird that he would walk
Yeah.
off. Now I'm making my way back to the house.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And if his ass is at
Definitely
the
not
back door,
good.
like, what, Dad?
Oh yeah, Chewie be sitting at the door just wagging his butt, going, "Hi, Dad, what's up?"
Yeah.
Where you
turn
been?
around. You
Where'd you
prick.
go?
Well, and it was the reason they were out because I had the photographer over,
Yeah.
put them out, then I was ready to feed them, which is really weird for him not to hear the other dogs barking for feeding time.
Mm.
So he hasn't even had dinner yet?
No.
Well, that's really weird.
He's gone off his food.
This week's edition of the Crossroads here on Veterans Anonymous. The search goes on for Chewie.
Look out for the Blair Witch Project.
He's not in that type of woods.
No. And then he goes
But
out.
we could always get him to make some Blair Witch stuff to hang in the trees.
No.
Nah, what we need to do is get him glow in the dark googly eyes to put on the trees.
Negative. That is
Actually,
very...
I've seen a few things that could quite easily be put there. Get we should get a nice little silhouette of the Scream mask. Glowing eyes. There we go.
Right? There you go.
All we need is the Scream mask as well as the cape. Put it onto a zip line or a flying fox, and then have it going through the trees.
We don't have flying foxes just hanging around here.
Really?
No.
Yeah, really. They're in zoos
No.
here. I think there's like 3 of them at the Denver Zoo right now.
No, a flying fox is what we call a zip line here in Australia.
Oh, are you talking about the?
I thought you were
talking about the actual bat.
I thought he was
No, we've
talking
got
about
those as well.
some weird Australian only flying fox.
No, the flying fox bats. Their wingspan is as tall as I am.
Well, that's not saying much, Jade.
Their wingspan, bro.
No,
So my son doesn't
the thing
want
is
to make,
that
or doesn't
we
want
do
to
have
clean
flying
pumpkin.
foxes. Yeah, we do have the bats here in Adelaide. They migrated from, or they didn't migrate. They flew over from Victoria to South Australia, and they have set up a nest and everything else.
I'll be
And
back. I'm going to call my neighbor.
Yeah.
Right.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Good luck, mate. Hopefully you find him. Yeah, so no, during the big heat storm that we had a few years ago, it was funny because you were able to actually go to see live shows and everything else. And during that time, it's what we call the Adelaide Fringe, which is a comedy and arts festival. And sure enough, because it was so hot, everyone was
Jimmy,
James, there, it works now.
are you on a posting ban with Facebook?
I'm not sure.
yeah, probably.
I sent him a link, and yeah, so now because he was hitting me up asking if we could see, and I'm like, nah, bro. He's another one. He went up to Sacred Mountain, got to meet Felix up there, did the program.
Actually, have you guys seen the TikTok of the female that is walking around, and then unfortunately a bat has gone between her legs and grabbed hold?
Oh, didn't you send that to me? Oh, it's so funny.
It was just
Really,
trying to
like-
find the bat cave.
Oh,
Oh, and like I saw there was the comments got me, and it's like, oh, it's a vampire bat. He's
I
like,
want to
'cause
suck your
seriously,
blood.
He's like, because she was like, seriously, how does this happen? And she like pans down, and it's literally in between her legs. She's like, it's a freaking bat, y'all.
Yes, I think I did send that to you.
Don't do that. I don't know where that came from.
a lot of people have issues with the Facebook.
No, so
See this fucker
There
right
he is
here,
again.
guys? See that?
Find him?
yay!
See that? Where you been?
Chewy.
Where you been?
Where
Get
you
over
been,
here.
boy?
Come here. Come here. Come here. You heard me calling you. What are you doing? I don't know what you like
Have a
taking
look at
time.
his
If I
tail.
zigzag pattern, it'll take Dad less time to get to me.
Yeah. He's like serpentine.
Come here. Come here. Freaking causing all kind of discontent. Where you been? You been in something.
Oh, I'm so glad you found him.
Yeah, no kidding.
Your back sweat. You've been playing with other dogs. Are you cold? I wonder why. Freaking
No,
ass.
I'd say that his back's wet because he's probably been rolling
How far-
in deer pee.
How far
So-
away from your house are you?
So about probably 120 yards.
Dang.
So pretty much he is in between my house. He was up. My neighbors have dogs too. And generally they stay on the property, Chewy. Come on. Let's go eat. Got me out here
I
fucking
sent you some
hiking and
things.
shit. Do I look like I'm in
Can't
the
trust
army?
anything else.
Do I look like I'm in the
send
army?
me.
Chewy? No, the Air Force. Lucky I didn't have a drone. I would have set my drone for you.
You know what he's going to have to get now, don't you?
Is that the
A
direction?
drone.
The direction that he went, was that in the direction of your neighbor, or was that just completely?
Yes, so he went from the corner, this one back corner where my smokers are, and he walked out straight. So I just happened to go in the wrong pattern. I thought about going up. I was gonna go up again, but my neighbor has a blue tick coonhound named Annie, and Annie's been sounding. Chewy, let's go. Come on.
Chewy's like, I'm gonna go over and take a look.
And oh, you can
Like,
yeah. So he pretty much walked out next to this smoker and walked out in this direction, and so that's the way I walked. But then I went right, and he went left. Dog, Draw! Get outside. Outside. Get outside. You want to eat?
Hey, at
Come
least
on.
it's a happy ending.
Come
Yeah,
on.
no kidding.
right.
You want to eat? Come on. Walk off
So-
again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I try to I'll send you stuff and whatever, but like I can't trust none of y'all when you send me shit.
What?
Video like TikTok videos and stuff like that. Can't trust none of y'all.
I haven't sent you
Oh,
anything.
come
I just
on.
sent, all I've ever sent you is
You
that
sent me
little
the short video,
the chinchilla.
the chinchilla.
Apparently, somehow, and I'm not complaining,
1 in 3 people are short. You
I've-
sent me
I've-
that. Well,
I've made it to Titty Talk, which, hey, I'm single. I can't complain. Now, thank you, ladies, for, the ones that are on that. But yeah, it just showed up some random chick with like big sweater meat on my freaking TikTok this morning.
sweater meat.
Oh.
No, and I've even told you too. It's like, no, I have a couple friends that that's something that they do. They do thirst traps, and it's like they are gorgeous, and they're comfortable doing that, and that's the content that they want to make, and I will cheer them on.
Oh, so will I.
I think the scariest video I've seen about females with the chesticles
Sit.
is The female that decides that she's got a big enough one that she can crush a full beer can and then a watermelon.
Yeah.
Back.
Or they
No.
Yeah.
So,
Bad
a
boy.
watermelon? I've seen the can.
God damn, it's freaking sweating up in this piece.
Same woman with a big enough rack ends up crushing a watermelon. And all you see is the watermelon just go boom.
That one's for you, Ducky.
Yes. Okay. So, Bill, we actually had a nice large thunderstorm come through about an hour ago. It's now bloody sunny. Yeah, I ended up. I showed on on Discord with a couple of friends of ours, or a couple of people that I play computer games with. I went outside with the phone, videoing, and a lightning strike happened about 200 meters away from me.
And
Here I am, an Australian going out with a mobile phone, watching a lightning storm.
oh, that's what we do here in Iowa. Like they give us a tornado warning and we go out and like start to grill up and look in the sky with our phones.
Oh, I was
Exactly.
watching a TikTok live last night or the night before, and he was talking, and it's just like, oh, hearing tornado sirens, and he's like, "Yep, it's 6 o'clock."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the hell is that sound? Because I'm in an area that we get tornadoes in the state, but way out on the plains, right?
Yeah.
So much it's so uncommon where I'm at as far as where I am around the mountains and stuff like that we don't even have sirens in my city. So it's just like watching a TikTok live and it's like having these tornado sirens going on. I'm like, I'm freaking out for him, and he's just chilling in his garage, just continuing his life.
Well, like in Korea at Camp Casey, they'd set the sirens off and test them like once a week. And so like everybody knew like at Sunday at noon, beep, sirens would go off. And if you heard the siren on any other time than Sunday at noon, you beat feet back to base because something was going on and you didn't want to be locked out of post, you know.
Elbow cough.
So other than that, like, as you can tell, I've moved house, so it's a different backdrop from a couple of weeks ago.
But it's a better backdrop than a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
True. So I'm hoping that over the next couple of months, I'll actually have a studio set up.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I've actually got, even though this is a small house, I've got a nice little, what we call a sleep out here, to basically where if you've got an old person or things like that that are still living around with the family, you can basically put them out in a separate room so you can keep an eye on them so they don't fall over and break themselves.
You can put them
And
out. It
that's
just
where the
started to
kids.
sound.
Well, that's where the kids have got their playroom. So I'm actually hoping to get one of their desks out there so we can just set up as a little studio.
That'd be pretty cool.
Be like, look, kids, I just need this for 2 hours a week. All right.
And that's usually when they're at
Shut
school.
the fuck up. Why are you so loud?
No, at the moment they're at school, so which is always a good thing.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting you're in the future. Yeah. Duh.
So until school holidays, which is in about 5 weeks.
We have Friday off, and
They're
then we'll have mid-fall break, and then we'll have Thanksgiving fall break, and then we'll have winter break. It's like, I don't know what it is with this school system, but they have at least a 3-day weekend every month, if not longer.
Here in Iowa, the people that are doing the schooling, they're talking about adding 2 weeks to the school year, one on the front and one on the back, and then also giving more holidays and 3-day weekends and in-service days, and just, it's a nice day out, go outside days off, and it's like
It was just a couple
you're-
weeks ago they had a 4-day weekend.
well, it's like you're not
now
gaining
they-
anything. You
3-day
can
weekend
extend
this
it
one.
2 weeks, but if you're giving them 3.5 weeks off during the year, it defeats the purpose.
Well, funnily enough, our schooling is you've got at the start of the year. So our start of the year is in January. We end up having 10 weeks. We then have a 2-week off. We then have another 10 weeks, another 2 weeks off. 10 weeks, 2 weeks off. 10 weeks, and then you've got 6 weeks over Christmas. So that's how our school system does it.
Yeah, see, I remember we got like 2 weeks over Christmas and New Year's.
I'll catch you guys soon. I've just got a phone call coming in.
Awesome.
All
Be
right.
good, buddy.
Take care. We'll see you next week, or if you want to, or blah, blah, blah. He's just like, well, yeah. Now I was going to show you this. So my son doesn't want to carve pumpkins this year. Barely got him a costume because he's just like, I'm not doing Halloween, which is blasphemy in this house. I will tell you that. But I found these punny pumpkins. So they're a sticker or a stencil, and this one says, if you got it, haunt it.
Nice.
And the other one I got that said, oh my gourd.
Cheesy, but cool.
There we go.
Because it's punny. Do you see? Get
in
it?
your bed.
Punny.
Get out of here.
Funny.
Oh, so that was an adventure. And look, perfect timing. 32 minutes in.
Nice.
Oh, and I noticed you had quite a bit to add.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if we're going to go all of them, but I had a couple of memes up in here. So we'll start with some that Dave sent me. Pretty much. What's this one? Kermit finally remembering the man who kissed him like no one else could.
Oh no.
Jim Henson.
Yeah.
If you don't know. Now, guys, let you know, I didn't, I'm not going to be sitting here. I don't have one Alec Baldwin meme in this whole thing. Freebird, some assembly required.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
Our pets' heads are falling off!
And here's what would you do in this situation? This little girl.
Yeah, I know. I love that meme. That cracked me up.
Oh, goodness.
Probably why I shouldn't have had kids.
Back in the day, we didn't get sick because we drank out the hose.
Ate lead paint, had
Yep.
asbestos ceiling tiles.
I saw you at Target. Really? Did you get a picture? Yeah. Goofy. Oh, what is that? What is this? Oh yeah, that's just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's for later.
Yeah.
I lied. I don't have one. I have a lot. One of these movie with the cats of the view.
Yes.
Let's see. I stand behind Alec Baldwin because no way in hell I'm going to stand in front of him. Trump rehearsal SNL skit where he plays Alec Baldwin.
Could you imagine if they got Trump to agree to go? He's been on SNL before.
He has.
There's no way they're going to have him
Guns
back
don't kill
on.
people. Alec Baldwin.
Oh, the memes have been brutal. Yeah.
Take the shot. Oh, I'd kill to be in those memes like DiCaprio. Oh goodness! You only get one shot. This motherfucker's. That's Eminem, by the way.
Seriously, when he got 2 birds with 1 stone. Too soon.
Director of photography, Alec Baldwin. Why would you do this, NRA?
I thought it was a joke when I first read it, but there's actually somebody on the loony left that thinks it was a Trump supporter that put a live round in his weapon to frame him.
Well, they've been connecting dots, like talking about
Oh, they
like
are all
the
about throwing under the
connecting dots.
23-year-old.
You miss 100% of the shots you never take.
Oh,
And I think that's my last one I have for Mr. Baldwin. I couldn't help it. There were so many out there.
oh, they've been brutal, bro. Those are tame compared to some of the ones.
Oh, trust me.
I'm so accepted. Sorry.
Yeah, trust me, there's some that I was like, no.
Yeah, I saw a few, and I'm like, how is this still up on Facebook?
Yeah, I was like, no. So, if you guys don't know, yes, I'm the American. I was the guy mobile, run barbecue sauce. I'm retired aircraft structural maintenance technician. Worked on all the bombers, technical beekeeper. Kind of where I need to get that shirt made with like all the bombers on it, and call myself a beekeeper.
That would be kind of cool, yeah.
Yep, we run barbecue
And
sauce
put banana pudding on it.
and put banana pudding.
It's a bee.
What do y'all drop? Warm banana pudding.
Warm banana pudding.
No, how do you warm it up? With nukes?
I don't know why I freaking continue to fucking poke at that shit.
How do you warm your banana pudding up? With thermonuclear weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, just later on when we top of the hour.
Oh, that actually fucking reminds me. I wanted to read this freaking note that Gunny got about his Halloween decorations.
Felix, you got one of your TikTok friends is in here. Lady Bell is Bree Con.
Oh, hey Bree, how you doing? Yep, she followed TJ, and then TJ sent her my way. To get some real actual products made by veterans, not, made by animals that are enslaved by veterans. Just saying.
Ooh.
Alpacas. He has alpacas on the farm.
I bet that sometimes they look at him and go, man, we're taller than this guy. We could just take over.
Sometimes I look at him and he looks at me. What the fuck?
Yeah, there was one I sent TJ, and it was a lady who has an alpaca farm, and it's this one that he looks like his hair is all weird and the beard's going the other way, and he's just sitting there chewing looking at him.
Yeah.
And I think that's the meme she played, or the sound she played when I sent it to TJ.
Well, it looked like
was it? I missed all his lives today.
It was the way the alpacas chew. Looks like Carlton doing his dance.
I think the best way to describe it would be every time I look into his eyes, I see Windows 98 reconfiguring. I think the best way to describe it.
I love her.
Yeah.
Frickin' Karen is the best name for that freaking emu.
Dude, it is. It totally is.
Okay, so just to preference, so this is Gunny. He actually Born in a Bar is his
cool,
his book.
Yeah,
that's coming out. But he decorates for Halloween every year. Let me see if I can flip and find it. He keeps getting these letters every year about his Halloween decorations.
Oh, I've seen a couple of those, yeah.
So this is actually he took a picture of it. It's a picture of the letter, so it's really little. So bear with me, dear fellow veterans. Not veterans, neighbors. Excuse me. I'm going to try to bleep out his city and stuff like that. Year after year, I ask nicely and explain how many of our children and parents find the displays along the street grotesque. I must continue to take action against the inconsiderate neighbors of said city. The flight of my child and many others that must venture past these hideous and scariest Halloween decorations that adorn your and other people's properties. I have asked you and your neighbors to understand the current events and how it affects our great city. Your block and this city was once a model of humanity and decency. The said block around this street I'm filling in the blanks, continues to be the perfect example of a disgusting display of decorations. Get this, we're not very political on this show, but it says that only Trump supporters would do.
Right.
Your homes are as vile and sickening just as he is. This year is the most difficult time, with COVID-19 still killing hundreds of thousands of Americans and Delta strain now directly targeting our small children. We should not be celebrating a holiday that reminds us of death. We must stand together and protest the celebration of this holiday, just as we have in electing the greatest president of our time, Joe Biden. We must stand as he does, firm in our convictions, and fight the tyranny of the Republicans. Resist! Resist! I know in my heart that you will come around and see that you can trust your government and understand that they will fix our great country, our city, and like canceling Christopher Columbus Day, one day it'll be Halloween. So I ask again, as a decent resident of said blah blah blah, to please stop the uninclusive practice of participating in this devilish holiday known as Halloween. The decorations are downright frightening and quite frankly harmful to the wonderful children of this community.
I'm shivering
Please
behind my
take
hands.
them down from your property. I pray the angels of heaven shall send kisses down upon your pillows and your foreheads. Sincerely, a proud member of said blah 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 city.
The Illuminati approves this message.
You know what it sounds like? You know what it sounds like to me?
I told him
She needs some of this.
Put that away, Dave.
I told him though, I was like, just tell her that it's a de las Muertes decorations. But he's like,
Oh, man.
I can't because nobody knows where it's coming from, and year after year he's getting these letters over Halloween decorations. Yo, I live in a very liberal state, and I splatter blood on the fucking snow. Well, not real blood.
So she says, allegedly.
Yeah, but seriously, like how he gets them every year. Nobody knows where they're coming from. His house and his neighbors, like, just decorating for Halloween. It's grotesque. Well, and I understand that, like, some people don't like certain Halloween decorations because, yeah, if you do have kids that don't understand it, because I know that, like, in years past, there was a guy that had a mannequin, like, squished by his garage door with a lot of, like, gore and stuff like that, that people were calling the police thinking that it was an actual person. I can understand that. But this person is on a whole freaking another level.
That stuff is
like taking it to a political freaking side.
Yeah.
And because you decorate for Halloween, you're automatically a Trump supporter? What the fuck? And we need to cancel Halloween? Okay, so you know what?
I didn't know I
But that's what I'm
supported
saying
Trump
too.
like back in the old days.
But what I'm saying too is, like, okay, so Day of the Dead, like pretty November 1st and 2nd, right? Actually celebrates their dead.
Yeah.
So do we need to cancel that as well?
Well, so what would it be like? You're not appropriating the culture. You're not appropriating it, but you're just like totally like making it illegal. Anti-cultural appropriation. I don't know what to do. That just,
it boils down to like this simple thing. If you don't like what's on the channel, change the freaking channel. Nobody's forcing you to watch it. Nobody's forcing you to go out and trick or treat and decorate your house. You don't like it? Don't do it.
I don't get it.
Yeah, probably.
That kind of stuff makes my head hurt.
Dude, people wonder why I'm a hermit, and I'm like, have you seen the news? You know,
that person needs to do something else in life.
She needs Jesus.
Take a long walk off a short pier. Try to pet a tiger.
She either needs more cats or she needs a man.
Oh, can you imagine if she actually does? a significant other, not even men.
Oh,
He
that would
probably sent her out on purpose just to hopefully someone would like. He's like, man, she
oh,
made it. She made it back
exactly,
home.
Mike.
Damn it.
Exactly, Mike. I'd put more stuff up too.
He probably got pissed every time he goes out. Every time she goes out, he's like, maybe someone will take care
we know
of this.
some shit because we've seen some shit.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
are farmers.
That meme honestly really explains a veteran's mindset, you know, where it's like we've seen some shit, you know.
I would be like a hatchet though, like from American Horror Story.
Yeah.
John, she might be lesbian. That might be why.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if that, like I said, if she has an actual significant other, and it's just like, and if like their significant other is on the same freaking level as this.
I was
because seriously, Halloween decorations now has a political affiliation. Like,
oh yeah, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah. Insanity.
I weird.
Maybe her,
like
maybe her
favorite...
other is not so significant. So
well, weird lesbian story. I when I was in Korea,
skirt those lines.
Yeah.
I went down to 8th Army down. I think it was in Daegu. I can't remember. It was way south. 8th Army was headquartered there. Lots of MPs. We went to a bar off post, and they didn't have enough room on post to fit everybody. And so they let the females get like apartment to rent off post, you know. And we were at the bar, and I got picked up by a group of females and escorted back to their place, and found out that they were lesbians. And I was like, well, why am I here? I'm kind of pointless, you know. And she was like, well, we like a good stiff one every now and then. And I was like, happy to oblige.
Jesus Christ.
Doing my part.
Skirt them lines.
I try. I bring laughter.
Yeah,
y'all are from North Dakota by the border. What are you talking about, Mike? Wake up, Si.
But Mike, what he was telling me is like this neighborhood has no real idea where it's coming from. And it wouldn't actually surprise me if it wasn't even somebody that lived in their neighborhood.
So is it an email they get, or is it a message on their house?
It's a letter.
Put on their house.
Because this is a picture.
See, that's why I have cameras.
If enough people get involved, they can get the post office involved to trace.
It's
just
like
so it comes in the mail. Like, it came in the mail.
I'm covering because address. It has a city.
Well, no, I'm saying so that came in his mail. So they put a stamp on it and sent that.
I don't know that it came. I don't know.
So one thing is, if that came in the mail, that's illegal.
Boom. Yep.
See, Gunny, summoning Gunny.
Gunny. If that came through the mail, that's illegal. Yeah. So the cops can get it traced.
And two, if it came with her dropping it off in the mailbox, she can still get it because dropping off threatening letters on a private property.
On private property.
Well, she's not really threatening, though.
It's
more of harassment.
Harassment. Yes.
Just be like, I was in fear for my life. I had to put her down.
She came on my property. I feared for my life. I didn't know her intentions or his.
She had a wild, crazy. Yeah, you never know nowadays.
You never know.
Or the thing that people call alpha male, beta males, which is actually not a thing. But anyway, it could be one of those dudes, one of them incels.
Or it could be the tweaked out meth head from the trailer park, Karen.
That's a little too much articulation for me. That was, even though it was crazy, it was still coherent.
Yeah, true.
But no.
No, it's just like I said, like freaking Halloween decorations are now a political statement.
Well, everything is.
Where I live.
They renamed Thanksgiving to Indigenous Peoples Day.
They didn't.
Yeah, they did.
No, they.
Up here.
Yeah, they did.
No, Columbus Day is.
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, they did. Yeah.
Columbus
Well, they've been.
I was gonna say Thanksgiving.
That's what it is. Columbus Day, they changed.
Yeah, Columbus Day they changed, but they've been targeting T-Day for the oppression we did to the indigenous population.
They need to get rid of Valentine's Day. That's the day they need to get rid of.
That's a totally made up holiday just to make money.
St. Valentine.
No, St. Valentine's Massacre.
We're celebrating people getting slaughtered in a restaurant.
No, it's not. The St. Valentine has nothing to do with love. Yeah, Valentine's Day was actually made up by the card companies to sell more cards and flowers and chocolates.
Hallmark, and then the jewelry companies got in on it. They were like, "Hey, we can tag in with if you really love her, put a ring on it."
Christmas.
Well, at least that part has something to do with the pagan holiday that it came from, even though it's not on the same time.
Valentine's, yeah, VD was totally made up.
Off topic.
A warehouse.
Throw a wrench in our conversation.
So
we already don't squirrel off on topics.
Yeah, so you're changing jobs? Because he was talking about how
you're excited for it. That's good.
Well, he was talking about the one job he's got was going to force him to get the vax, and he was like, "Do I go back on the road and not get the vax, or do I keep the job and get the vax?" You know. So I'm glad something's turning out for him.
Yeah, today I got to ride the bike around. Met up with a photographer. We're going to be doing some really cool photo shoots.
Talking about your bike, I don't know about the photographer, which I'm pretty sure that they're probably a lovely soul.
He's a very nice. Nick's a very
sounded
nice
like
cat.
shallow.
No, but I watched his. He showed me some of his work, so we're going to be making some next level content for the TikTok and this new High Note app that we're on. I joined today. I'm up to 14 followers. I only have 3 videos. I'm trying it out. It's, they say I was on another guy's live, and the COO, so the Chief Operations Officer, was actually in his live talking about the app, and I guess they have really good customer service.
Aww.
I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame you if Burger King calls the cops on me, Felix. I'm just gonna tell them to go right to you.
So we were talking about Gunny and his book. They're wearing his shirt in Tom's profile picture.
Nice. The
born in a bar.
Cool. But yeah,
so
I've been on
all connections.
I've been on the Smoke Bomb website, and I'm looking at a couple packages.
So yeah, we got our smoke bombs in, but we're gonna wait for the smoke bomb videos till we have snow on the ground, because I'm not really trying to burn up the forest, and I have some really good conceptual stuff for me in the video with,
see Felix running through the smoke, just
I won't be doing that, but it'll be pretty cool. Because I have red, white, and blue smoke bombs.
The fuck is that?
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
It's the sauce boss bringing sauce and seasonings.
Like I said, I got some pretty cool concepts to go through. We're gonna make some videos and some content just to, freshen everything up. You got to change things up quite a bit sometimes. Just
you should do one with the Boogaloo outfit on, and instead of a weapon, you come out holding jars of sauce coming out of the smoke.
Oh man, sorry, Dave. I would be rocking Hawaiian shirt, but I took it off to go hike in the woods for my dog.
I saw that.
Jimmy, thank you so much for tuning in.
Hey, Jimmy James,
yeah,
thanks for looking out.
First.
Jimmy he texted me. He goes, "Bro, you're not on live," and I'm like, I couldn't. I'm like walking in the woods with a flashlight. I'm like, I can't. I'll text him back later.
Yeah, well, he hit me up because he was having problems on Facebook, but he was doing better with YouTube in it. So
yeah.
That's cool that we know at least YouTube's out there working.
Yes, YouTube is working. We've had a couple of people check in. Jimmy, have a great night. Thank you so much for jumping in.
Oh, and did you get an extra special message from Jimmy, Felix?
That's
Jimmy. What?
Oh,
no, he's calling you that. Were you jumping through the fog or the smoke?
I guess I get a package from Mr. Jimmy James here in a couple days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, look at me. People send me packages.
I'm getting beef jerky. Nice.
No.
I'm getting Jimmy James beef jerky.
Yep. It's okay. I got a couple packs. I only eaten I've only eaten like 3 of them. So
Yeah.
I have a few more, but I also have like a shit ton of that elk sausage, stuff from Origin, Maine.
You told me to
he came to my house, so he had to bring some.
You told me to remind you to send me one of them. And I keep forgetting whenever I order to remind you to send me one of them.
Share fucker.
Exactly. Hello.
He made, when he was doing the jerky, he made, wasn't it a mild blend that you sent him, and he made jerky with the mild, Felix?
Yep.
Oh my God, that stuff was so freaking good.
Me.
So no, but yeah, I got the ride, did that, came up, and we're working on some, I guess, website stuff. Amazon.
I was gonna say we were 5 minutes to the top. Do you want to? You want to just go?
We can do it. Might as well. Just.
Sad. What time is it?
Roll that beautiful beer footage.
I have no idea which one I'm gonna play.
Yeah, as foolish as we are. Oh yeah, we danced till the sun came up. Oh yeah, we danced till the sun came up.
I wanted to see if it'll recycle. That one kind of recycles quite a bit. I don't know why. I'm trying to upload it up again and see if it'll not do that. But yeah, guys, beerbarbecuesauce.com. I need everyone to get online right now and go buy some barbecue sauce. Seriously. No. So in barbecue news, so working on getting some new wholesale accounts in town. Stopped at another store. They have 3 locations in here in Rapid City. They're a liquor store, like grocery store. There's like 2 liquor store, grocery stores, and 1 straight liquor store. So hopefully we'll be getting into that here soon. The trailer company called me today. And I was like, oh, it's Maddie from the trailer company. She's my sales lady. I'm like, hey, how you doing? She's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I'm doing as good as the news you tell me.
Right? Yeah.
And so unfortunately, they don't have all the components for the fire suppression system for the trailer that I ordered. Now, mind you, they didn't give me options for an upgraded model for fire suppression. It was just like fire suppression system. And I'm like, put one on there because I kind of need it.
Be a good idea to have.
Yeah, good idea to have. And so they don't have, like, I guess, the brains of the unit. And so they can't put it together. They can't do anything with it. So I can either not get it put on and try to find some place here to get it done, which sounds like sounds dumb.
Well, and if they can't do it, they're probably any other place is going to have the same problem. They can't find a chip or the brain to actually make it work. Yeah,
but they do have an upgraded model for $2,100.
How can they have an upgraded that they could put on when
another level, like a higher level?
Yeah, but shouldn't the brains be similar?
I don't make fire suppression systems.
Oh yeah, I know.
And so I get it. It's probably just another control unit or whatever for a higher end system.
Yeah.
And so they can put that on, or I can go without it, or I can wait till they get the brains for the fire suppression system, which will be January. And so that means, and they told me they have the trailer. That's one thing they did say. They have it. So they're putting stuff on it. They just don't have this. So now I'm like, oh, I need to sell sauce. I need to sell a lot of sauce. But no, things are going good. It's just it's not I'm not worried about anything being fishy. These people have been really above board with me. And that's how, especially nowadays, manufacturing changes, things running out when they're gonna find stuff. Even Mark with my bottles, they had the back order bottles from Taiwan, because all the big companies were buying truckloads, and Mark can't buy a truckload of real carload of product. So when he buys a pallet, when he gets them, and so the company was backfilling from Taiwan. So I have seen and understand better than most about the shortcomings on our supply issues. So all this stuff is not foreign to me. I have no way, shape, or form that I'm going to yell at these people for something that they can't control.
Right.
They didn't do. And like I said, they've been really good to me. I mean, literally, when I call to get an answer about something, I get a response. If not that day, the most has been 2 days with egregious apology for not getting back to me sooner, you know? And, but it just kind of sucks. Cause I was like really thinking like, man, if they call me now for it, even though it's not a good time, I would cancel some shit to go get that sucker and make it happen. But the bad thing about it is if it's ready, like in December, January, I'm not going to travel through South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska, or whatever. I'm not traveling through the Midwest to go get that trailer in Tennessee and try to make it back up here. And hopefully there's no snowstorms in between, because up here, that's when the most is more windy with shitty road conditions.
Yeah.
So other than that,
not the peak time to do traveling, especially with the trailer.
And but the cool thing is, when I get back from Minneapolis, I'll be going to Paquana and picking up a restock of the coffee sauce. So, you know, we did a pre-production run. This is going to be a pre-production run. This is going to be a production run to see how much he can make with one batch, and we'll see how much he'll get. We're shooting for 30 cases, but we'll see what we get.
Nice
with that. And so I'll go down there, pick that up, and we'll probably be flush with seasoning samples and coffee seasoning or coffee sauce. So yeah, things are rolling. I just wish that I didn't get that phone call for the food trailer.
Yeah.
I'm like her email's sitting here, and I don't even. It says fire suppression system. I don't even want to open it.
Right. It's like if I don't open it, it didn't happen.
If I don't open it, it never happened. Which I know that doesn't work because I tried that with my grades sometimes back in high school. And even if you don't look at it in the envelope, it's still
sister with bills.
sitting there like rubbing it like B0.
You get the bill, you're like, I don't even open it, I just throw it away because then it like is out of my mind, you know.
I never got it if I never opened it.
Right? You know, prove I got it.
We'll just automatically take it out of your account.
And then I'm working on, so of course, Amazon, we got approval for the products being, and it's weird the way they say it. We find your product not to be offensive or harmful. I was like, okay, cool. So now we're just waiting for the, not copyright, the copyright to go through. And once the copyright goes through, we'll be able to link up on Amazon, and also working on getting on Walmart's website, their marketplace. But Walmart has a little extra because to get on Walmart, I have to have a whole new website.
How am I overnighting you this?
So what's going on?
That I need to overnight him some beer. Like, I don't know how to do that.
Here, lick your screen.
Sorry.
Bush Light. You could just go drink some water with.
It's a Bush latte.
Bush latte. Right. Yes.
Come on now.
Actually, we're talking about
we're
making
sophisticated
here.
Say
Bush latte, like up here in South Dakota, Wyoming, or something.
They already did them here in Iowa. They had cans last summer that said Bush Latte on it.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they're going to do them this summer up here because they sell a lot of that stuff.
That would
here.
be really cool. That would actually be pretty cool because we do we we save cans.
Holy shit, John.
So when I went out to Warrior Fest, I actually saved a Bud Light can because it had the KC logo on it, which they don't sell it here in Colorado. And that was actually the year that they won a Super Bowl for the first time in 50 flipping years.
Right.
And I still have that Budweiser can, or not Budweiser, Bud Light.
Yeah, Iowa, Busch Light figured it out one time, and Iowa buys more Busch Light than any other state combined. It's like the national beer of Iowa. Speaking of which, I got to go grab another one. Be right back. Might have to hit the head while I'm out.
I don't.
So John, I see your comment,
Yes. Do
and
you
I know
want
that we've had conversations on this before. However, I would feel more comfortable talking to you and bringing that up on another show. But I do see what you're saying, and I do think
Yeah.
you facing that is amazing. Yeah, so let me get a hold of you and see how comfortable you are about talking about it on a different show. You kind of threw that from the left field here.
Yeah.
Please don't find offense to it.
Yeah, I don't find offense to it. It's not shocking. Like, oh my god. I was just like, I wasn't expecting it. So when I was reading it, I was like waiting for the joke. I was looking for the punchline. Like,
no, I don't want you to say sorry. I'm just saying, like,
no
that's
sorry
just...
needed, brother, at all. I was just like, we're kind of light. Sometimes we're heavy, and we can be. Like I didn't want to just click on that after seeing it and have it just on the air. So I was just like, oh, I didn't know. Cool. Like, we had one troop in at Ellsworth when they repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, and I remember me and another female in the shop. We knew he was gay, and I kind of I'm not saying that as like a test, but I'm like, we're in the shop one day, just kind of standing around throwing a football around, and he would get it, and masculinity or not masculinity. What is it called? Sport skill, like the ability to like throw a football. That does not make you straight or gay. I've seen straight dudes that can't throw football, but I'm sitting there talking to him. I'm like, yo, man, you're from Texas, and you're like, what sports team did you like? And he's like, he didn't like any. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You don't have to like sports, whatever. What nailed it on the head one day? We were cleaning the shop, and he was pushing the push broom, and he was all the way at the end of the shop. And if you ever watch those Fred Astaire movies where he's like singing in the rain,
yeah,
he's like doing that, and he was doing it well. And I'm sitting there outside the shop office looking down there, and I call my buddies. I'm like, hey, come here. And he goes, what? I'm like, look at this. And we're looking, and he goes, oh, he can dance. I'm like, yeah, he can. And I was like, and the way he came out was he was sitting there doing so in the Air Force, we do time at the end of the day. So you sit there, any jobs you did, you have them on a sheet, you put them in a computer so they can take it up and do manpower and know how many hours people worked and all this other shit. And one of the guys was doing time because he was working with him on a job. And as he's just sitting there typing, my guy is sitting back here, and he's like, so how you like Rapid City? He goes, oh, it's really cool. He goes, you making a lot of friends? I go, yeah. He goes, meeting the girls yet? The guy goes, no. And the guy goes, what are you, gay? And the kid goes, yeah.
Oh,
and the boy, I'm watching this, and the guy just stops. His hands are like, and he like turns, and he goes,
this was the moment that he knew he fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, oh my god, because we're sheet metal. I'm not gonna lie, we had a bunch of dudes that were not so like backwood guys, whatever. Anyway, and I'm sitting here like, oh, and he goes, huh. Turns back around, finishes taking time. And I remember taking a boy. I'm like, hey, man, I brought him over later. I'm like, all right, since you just decided to come out for the shop. And I said, just in case anyone says anything to you, come to me first, please. I'm not making excuses. I said, but since Don't Ask, Don't Tell just got repealed, anybody that you report is going to get their bodies burned down. Their whole career is going to be made an example of. The Air Force is going to just you might just be
it wasn't just the Air Force.
You might just say one thing off color, not even knowing and I said anyone says something to you that you might find, I said bring it to me, because hey, I've been the only black dude in sheet metal majority of my career. I've never actually worked in a shop with another black guy, except when I got to Ellsworth, and he was there for like 2 years and was gone. I'm like, so I kind of get it. I said, so you have to judge the person and what they say, and we'll work through that together. And if it's truly, we'll walk over there and
You have to
fucking
take
file,
it for like context too.
file
Like,
that report.
I-
And
I-
so I said I just didn't want someone that was
not
actually
saying that
a
it
decent.
doesn't happen.
No,
but
it doesn't
it's just
happen. I
like-
just didn't want someone that was a
Yeah.
decent person. I wanted to be able to see through a lens of someone a little more seasoned dealing with that, because he was a younger guy. I was in my late 30s, early 40s. So I've been dealing with that a whole lot longer, people saying stuff that could be taken out of context for some other people. So, and he was very receptive to it. And it was kind of funny because I knew this one girl from California knew, that one dude knew. And I remember, how shops are where there's a secrets in the shop. And I see the airmen walking around and people are like whispering. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm
high school drama.
walking into the
bullshit that
office. I'm
happens
like,
in
what is
every
going
friendship.
on? And the guy goes, so-and-so is gay. I'm like, dude, I knew that shit like 6 months ago. Really? I'm like, yeah, it's no problem. And he was very cool. But the last story on this guy, so he had a new boss, my old boss. And you know how certain people can get paperwork for having sunburns?
Yeah.
You know how you can get paperwork for going out bull riding and hurting yourself and whatnot? Well, we were in the office and he's sitting in the chair, but his lower back is touching, like he's literally legs out, planking the chair with his lower back where his butt is not on the chair. And we're like, what's up, dude? He goes, yeah, I had a pretty hard night last weekend. And the guy goes, what, you started dating a black guy? And he goes, why, I did. And we're like, and he
There's just
literally
too many stereotypes with that.
he could not
Yeah.
he could not walk properly. He
It's
could not
but I need you to stop.
he couldn't work. So he had to get paperwork for destruction of government property. And we joke, and his boss was a country boy, and we joked so hard about it. We're like, dude, can we see the paperwork? Like, no, come on.
I could just imagine the reason for the paperwork for the profile.
The dude, put it like this: the guy that had to write the paperwork is probably like that was his like penance for life, because he was just he was a good boss, but he was unapologetically like a straight shooter.
Imagine the poor medic when that guy goes on sick call, and the poor medic that's got to like examine him and then write up the profile.
Don't even understand how the medic sees more buttholes and private parts than you would ever freaking understand.
Wasn't even my thing.
And
wasn't
as
even
an
the medic.
MP,
It was the guy.
As an MP, I saw almost as much.
Yeah.
Seriously, I never knew I would see so many naked people being an MP.
Yeah.
Well, you do them full body cavity searches.
No,
you can't
I
do
don't.
it closed.
No.
Because I remember telling this
MPs
boss
don't.
once. I told this boss, because he's a country boy. I said I brought him into the shop, and we worked in one shop far off in the back of the flight line, painting aircraft and doing corrosion inspections. And I'm like, one day I saw the people, the airmen that they brought to our shop. And I remember when the airmen were out in the hangar working, I noticed, I'm like, oh, dude. He goes, what? I'm like, dude, they're trying to fire you. He goes, what do you mean? I said, dude, they gave you the black guy, the liberal chick from California, and the gay dude. And they just brought this dude from Greece into the shop with you, like a guy from like Greece, a Greek dude, young, the Jersey. He was from Jersey. Greece from Jersey. I'm like, dude, they're trying to fire you. They're literally like all your shit. And he looks up, he goes, he was like, motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, they're coming after you. I said, don't worry, boss, I got your back.
I know that like I was saying before too, it's like I know like we've talked, but yes, like if you feel comfortable with saying what you're saying, like we're not gonna bring up the whole comment and stuff like that. We will address this on a whole show because it's important. Yeah, it's important to understand that.
Well, the biggest thing I got to tell people, and I've told people, when you don't live your truth, like I have friends, with that in that lane.
No, oh no.
What?
That's that naval speak. Like,
Yeah.
no, I'm not gonna search you that way, bro. I'm not a medic.
I'm a medic, except my probes come in 9mm calibers. But no, yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. That's the lane in life. I've had buds like I remember going to a bar in Oklahoma City with some friends of mine, and they were like, I was like, let's go to the bar. They're like, we don't want to go to the bar. I'm like, oh, I want to go to your bar. And that was the first time I went to a gay bar. And I was just like going there, we were drinking, having fun. No shit, I'm on a dance floor, I'm by myself. A crowd of girls come running up, and I'm like sitting there dancing, looking at them, and I'm like, well, what's up? They're like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, why are you like, or like you said with the lesbians, like, why are you here? They're like,
Yeah.
well, we could tell you're not gay. And I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, you're totally not gay. Like, you're dancing away. And it was because how I was, I guess how, I don't know. Like, they was like, you're not gay.
Ducky veteran.
And they said, if you're here,
Ducky veteran.
see you later, Ducky. And it was like,
He's
you know,
yelling at
like, and
y'all
if you're
for calling
here
him
hanging out
Grant.
with your friends that are gay, you're cool as shit because straight dudes don't come here. And they were having a bachelor party. So they were like, you're cool. And that's why they all came, and we just, you know, hung out with them, hung out with my friends. We had a good time all night. And I remember like leaving that bar. You know, I was married at the time, but when I went back to my squadron, I brought all the single guys. I'm like, hey guys, you guys need to start going to gay bars. And they were like, and that's how I started the conversation. And they're like, what? I'm like, trust me, you need to start going to gay bars. Be the cool straight guy in the gay bar, and you'll pull the ladies.
So we're going to completely turn this into a weird topic.
Weirder than what we've been discussing.
No, it's not weird what we were talking about before. This is weird. Students removed from classroom after death of baby goat at their school.
Wow, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. You talking about weird? No, we weren't talking weird before. This is weird. So
yeah, we're just talking life. That's pretty
this
weird.
is weird.
Like, how'd the goat die? Was a kid like strangled?
Yeah, I got questions.
Wheat Ridge. It's Wheat Ridge, Colorado. A group of students from a local charter school have been removed from class during an investigation into the death of a baby goat. Details about the incident have not been released as Jeffco Public Schools. The district is investigating the incident at said community school. I'm not going to say it. You can look it up. But just know that it's around my area. The incident involved students and the death of a baby goat. School also said local law enforcement is investigating, but the police tell the news there is no police report, and at this time they do not know if there is enough cause for police involvement. There is really no more information than that, and it has been over 24 hours.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions.
So, did the students just like not know how to take care of a baby goat, or was it some sort of ritual thing, or was it?
What was the age of the students? Was it a mascot that somebody locked in a room and forgot to feed? Was Haji working there in the kitchen? Was it going to be tomorrow's?
That just sounds weird.
I
Why
got
have a baby goat as a, you know?
I got a lot.
That tracks with schools because there was a
haven't-
science lab. Go ahead.
I got a lot of questions.
They haven't said exactly like the age of the students. Like I said, this it's been over 24 hours, and they are not saying very much other than what I just said. They say it's a charter school, which these charter schools, like my son goes to one. It is preschool through high school. These charter schools, so we don't know the age of these kids,
right?
These students that they're removing. We don't know anything, and I cannot find any more details to it. That I heard it on my local radio station today. They could not find anything. And that was it. That was this morning. So I'm like, after this morning, I was like, there's got to be more news to this. And I've been trying and trying and trying. And it's like, y'all, really, what the F is going on in this school? Are
Yeah,
they sacrificing goats? Goats?
Well, like, where was it found too? What was the circumstance?
How? Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to really be found on it.
I would be more creeped out if it was found in like the kindergarten classroom instead of the seniors classroom. But just saying, it's creepy anyway.
But it was like you said, it's surrounding the death of a baby goat. Students have been removed from their class, and they are being so silent on any type of details that it was an accidental, like malnutrition, something. I don't know. It is weird, and that just happened this morning. That I caught wind of it this morning, and it's
Aliens.
aliens.
That's going to be my answer for everything in 2022. Aliens.
2018 a charter as well. Are you talking about the STEM shooting? Yeah, that was a charter school as well, if you're talking about the STEM shooting. Here's another thing that is scary, and this has nothing to do with the walkouts and stuff like that, the mandates and whatever. We are at a shortage prior to all this, that 911 calls in Denver are on hold. We're talking, if you call 911 in Denver, you're looking at minutes on hold with a message that says, please do not hang up. Please do not hang up. For up to 3 to 10 minutes on hold for a 911 call.
I think it was New York or somewhere out in California that they've actually are telling people, like, if you've gotten a break-in, to collect your own evidence, take pictures, send it to them in an email, because unless it's like a life or death, they don't have enough people to respond to every call.
Even if it's not, if it's life or death, you're still in a queue line,
right?
On hold.
Well, and then did you hear what's her name from the squad that decided to say that, like, Minneapolis, the reason that crime went up is because the cops weren't taking their oath of office seriously? I want to defund the police.
Yep.
Just saying, you get what you get.
That's what I'm trying to say. It has nothing to do with the mandates and stuff like that. It's just a shortage of employees. So then you take into account placing these mandates that we tend to we don't like getting into the political side of shit, but we have all expressed that we want freedom of choice. We want to be able to choose, because we weren't able to choose before. So why can't we choose now? Right. But anyway, and I believe it. Like, if you want to get it, if I got it, it doesn't matter if I got it or not. Like, that's my choice. So it's only going to get worse, because the person that they interviewed for this story, as far as the 911 dispatchers being 30% shorthanded, they haven't even implemented the mandate yet.
Right. Well, here's what cracks me up. All of the retailers, like your big stores, Wally World, and all of those, are petitioning or asking the current administration to lay off of the mandates until after the holiday shopping season. I'm like, wait a minute. If this thing was that bad, they'd do it, boom, right now. No freaking 20 days or blah, 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 or we're going to delay it,
Why are you yelling?
He's out of vodka and he needs beer. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. So yes, I slack on the slide, and I am the one that gets the most shit for the slide, and I don't understand it. I didn't even make it. What the hell? But our network is called Veterans Anonymous. You can catch us on you can catch us on and I'm done. Bye. No, just kidding. Twitch.tv Vets and None. YouTube Veterans Anonymous, which I tell you guys, go check it out. Subscribe to it because if Facebook goes down like it did before, or if you actually want to go and look up a past episode that we had posted live, Facebook doesn't keep it on our Facebook page, which is Facebook Veterans Anonymous 22. Tuesday nights you can catch Scramjet with W, Uncle Side, the American, and Cuddling Kittens when she gets settled back in. Trainer. Just kidding. And I only joke about that because she is with us on the Crossroads here on Wednesday nights with myself, the Combat Cricket, Uncle Side, the American, our honorary, what did I say? Or in-house or honorary, our Aussie Ducky veteran, which you, if you guys were tuning in with us earlier, you saw. We also like to play games at the end of the night, bring people in. If this is something that you're comfortable with, talk to us. So we got Thursday nights with Full Metal Cranny Eaters with our favorite Marines. Love them, honestly, to death. They are amazing. So it's Baby Jesus and Tommy Indifferent with Full Metal Cran Eaters.
Excuse me. Oh,
jeez.
I scared my cat.
So Wednesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tuesdays, you can catch 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Currently, our baby Jesus is running across the country. He is currently less than 300 miles away from his goal. He started in San Diego. He is ending it in DC. And if you guys don't know who he is, y'all need to get on because he's my brother. And if you can, share his information for his Venmo because he's my brother, because he is doing it all off of, what is it, crowdfunding? Is that the right terminology?
I think so, yeah. Donations.
Yes. Donations and sponsors and stuff like that for his shoes, his water, like gas for the trail, RV, everything else. He's an amazing person. I went down to New Mexico to meet him. He truly is. He's like our sweet, sweet baby Jesus. So that is who we are here on Veterans Anonymous. And I'm missing a little, whoa. I was here. Sorry. So when I do the slide, I can't see how the chat goes through.
I was trying to keep up a little. Yeah, Damien, Ducky explained that you guys served together plus knew each other's family, like kind of thing. So that's cool.
No, and that's amazing. Especially so Tommy Indifferent that has Full Metal Cran Eaters tomorrow is just now getting into equestrian therapy.
Yeah.
So you might want to actually check them out. The show starts same time as us tomorrow. So I'm not going to do the math. I'm sorry. It's like 10, 11 o'clock in your time AM.
Yeah, Felix is muted. He's probably doing a TikTok or talking to somebody on business.
He's either on the phone doing business. Yeah, me and Allie actually, when me and him met, we got to meet the baby Jesus. So it's like, oh, it's cool that we're meeting, but no, we're gonna pay attention to this guy.
Yeah. I wished I'd have gotten to. I was, like I said, I was amazed on the T-shirts that he's got available on his website. If you want to go get them in blue and an awesome yellow, that documents him running across 3,000 miles across the country. I was amazed that my name's on the back of his shirt as a sponsor. That just like blew my mind when he sent me that picture.
I need to order his new shirts.
Well,
it's even like this.
Yeah. Yep. I got one of them too. Yeah.
When I can't.
Yep.
No one left behind. I know, like, my camera and lighting is horrible. It will always be, just because my eyes are.
Oh, it showed up fine.
Well, I'm saying my eyes are stupid sensitive. So, like, y'all, if you just think, yeah, he doesn't have great lighting.
Well, it
there's a reason for it, bitches.
it cracks me up that, like, you know, because Kyle and Tom are from the Indiana, Ohio area, that little enclave, there's going to be people walking around with my name on the back of their T-shirt and have no clue who the hell Uncle Si is, unless they watch the show.
You'll have me walking around with your name on the back of my shirt.
Right?
Soon.
It cracks me up when he sent me that. I was like, oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, because he was just like, Si, and I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's crazy fit. He started out, he was doing 300.
It's actually 300 or 3,333 miles.
Yeah. I think didn't he have to add an extra mile at the end to make it 3,333?
Yeah, he's actually going to add on, like, running around a certain monument to make it that. And he's doing it by not Veterans Day, but the Marine Ball?
I think yeah, he's doing it right around there.
It doesn't matter if he gets there early or not. He will take the time off and to make sure that it ends on that specific date, which I believe is the 7th.
I have no idea. I got invited to the Marine Corps ball one time, drunk like
every pretty girl deserves to go to a ball.
Well, no, we were working with some Marines and they were like, hey, we're having a freaking Marine Corps birthday. You know, they call it a ball, blah, blah, blah. It's just basically a drunk fest. And I'm like, I'm your man. You know, off we went. And oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, no. Just the MP and me. I'm like, I'm going to be mom.
I had a lot of shots bought for me that night because the Marines were like, oh, you Army puke, you can't keep up with us. And I'm like, challenge accepted.
Well, it's even because, like, I was mentioning before, it was like I went to Warrior Fest in 2019. I myself, being Army, when I'm actually, like, I joined the Army National Guard.
Right.
But I served on active duty orders. However, I was always guard.
Right.
But, so it was me, and then it was a Marine, and then it was a Navy submariner, excuse me, and a civilian sharing a hotel room.
Interesting.
Myself and the Marine as trashed, or we didn't even really, well, you could technically say that we were trashed, but we were the responsible ones.
I've been there a few times.
It's like, how is it that, like, we're completely, like I said, the level of trashed, but we're the ones that we're the responsible ones. Hey, call the Uber. Hey, we gotta go. Like, hey, make sure you got all your shit. Like, and woke up and took care of everyone else.
Yeah, I did that a lot. I had to babysit Audie, but to his defense, he's babysat me a few times. I was AGR, John.
I wasn't reserve. I was National Guard.
Yeah,
I joined the National Guard. Was with the National Guard the entire time, even though I was activated and deployed.
I thought AGR meant active guard or reserve. Or did it change?
ARG to me is Army Reserve. Or no, ARG.
I thought that stood for Army Reserve and Guard, or Army Guard and Reserve. I don't know. I was National Guard, Army Reserve, Active Guard, Active Reserve, IRR, Active Duty. Got deployed, got activated.
You were all the acronyms.
Anything to do with the
the splitting of the Red Sea.
Hey, I'm the reason everybody gets hearing disability at the VA.
Well, see with me, like even you tuned in last night with Debia. He calls me mom because I'm mom the network. Even though
Oh yeah,
I'm one of the youngest ones, but I still mom
you can
everyone.
you can herd cats. When we'd have 5 people on playing Family Feud, you'd wrangle us all back in.
Yeah. Is it ANGARG? Active reserve or guard? Army Guard Reserve. See, acronyms.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, that was like dead
Sorry
air.
about that. I had a
Richie!
special little thing I had to pop into.
Richie, I tagged you on something on TikTok. I hope that you can see it.
So
I know that you're in the area of what that TikTok was about, so that's why I tagged you. So as far as the acronym went, it was ARNG for me. So yes. Oh, where'd it go? Acronyms.
Yeah, now see, now ARNG to me was Army National Guard.
ANG is Air National Guard.
I really like. How did
And
I?
ARG is
How did
Army
I
Guard.
separate who was riding in what vehicle to the barbecue place?
What?
Said she
Oh,
can't wrangle
she
this
talking
villain.
to Audie when she took charge, and he went, "Yes, ma'am," and sat where she told him to.
Oh, got ya. No, so Dave, earlier this week, Dave sends me this TikTok of a lady who built a secret account for her
Awesome.
fiance and
Awesome.
And got it up to 4,000 followers. And she gave it to him tonight, and he went live.
Awesome.
And so I was like, I was just sitting there like, oh, cool. I sent him. I've been talking to her, and then I get this message, and it's like it says, "Hey, brother, just wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. The outpour, support, and love is incredible." And so I told him we'll talk, but I saw him on live, and I'm like, "Oh, dude, this dude's first live. He just got on here." Like Roger sent me, like he just actually texted me this is the reveal.
That's so cool. He
Like,
needs to wife that gal
was-
up like immediately.
I need you to close your eyes.
Oh,
And when I say open, you can open, okay? Open. Okay, TikTok, I need your help for hopefully an awesome surprise. This is my fiance, Tim. He is one of the most incredible people I know.
Oh, you can see it.
But under that beard is
awesome.
Tim is the kind of person that goes out of his way to help others no matter what.
Oh, you can see it.
He's a true gentleman, and I couldn't be more proud to call him mine. One of Tim's biggest passions is cooking, especially while listening to opera. I know, kind of shocking, right? Really? Last year, and let me tell you, barbecue is now in our blood. Tim is always doing for others, so I thought it would be
So she
Awesome.
I only did this
That's
48
way cool.
hours ago.
Yeah.
That's way cool.
Sure, Paige, you do what you want.
Yeah, I see the realization.
Is insane, and they all rallied together and made this happen. There's almost 37,000 views on that video,
That's so cool.
and you have almost 4,500 followers already,
In
and everybody's
2
very
days.
excited to see.
Yeah, less than 2 days.
What do you think?
One of the good
I genuinely don't know what
I
to
can't
think.
sing.
A little shocked?
To say the least.
That's awesome. I love
It
seeing
was funny
stuff
because
like
he's
that.
on.
That's
So
way
he's
cool.
on live, and I heard him talking about it. He goes, "I thought she was pregnant. I thought she was gonna like close my eyes and I'm pregnant or something like that." And I like hit my TikTok thing, and I'm like, oh, he's on. I gotta I gotta talk to this dude.
That's so cool. Yeah, I saw that. I think it was Roger that sent it to me.
Yeah,
And then,
and, yep. Roger was on there.
Yeah, that's so cool. Well, and that's
Yep.
just I love
Honey,
seeing
do you
people.
have enough to go live on TikTok?
How the hell do you have 1K and I still am only like below 500, Audie?
I'll go live with you. I'm boring as fuck.
Are you, Dave? You're still where? Let's see where Dave's at on.
Oh,
here.
I'm like at 330 on TikTok.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Michael,
go take a
how
look.
many?
Yeah.
Zai, how many?
Dave is at 334. How are you only at 330? You need to start doing more video of freaking Rupert, sir.
Dude, he's got this weird camera sense. Anytime he does something halfway cute and kitty cat, and I pull the camera out, he stops.
Listen,
and he's like,
listen, Dave.
Linda.
Just think about it. Think about this. And it's kind of funny. All the people on TikTok showing all their cool animal tricks. There's a guy I used to follow. I wish I can find his account. He would do the filters and the you know how you do a filter and it does this thing.
Yeah.
His whole account was him not doing the filters. Like he would hit the button, but the filter quote unquote wouldn't work. So he would sit there and try like to do the filter to make a ghost mask, and he'd be like in the camera going like trying to make it pop, but it wouldn't. So literally his whole account was like nothing working for him. So imagine every time you're like, oh, my cat's doing something cute, and then you hold the camera on him and he's just like, what's up? Like every video.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy who made up to there's a guy who he has, I think, 3,000 followers now. 3 million followers. He does one dance to one song every time in different places, and people talk shit like, dude, you need to do something different. And when he'll put the comment up and do the same dance, it's that you make it clap, that have 100,000 bitches on the island, you know. She made him clap. I'd have to find him.
I was gonna say, I don't recognize that.
This guy is like an Asian dude. He wears glasses, which is, I'm not gonna say anything else. But like, if I can find him, he pops up on my For You page a lot. But it's just this funny, weird little dance he does. It's just kind of like this hula groove. He'll be like doing the same thing as a fanny pack where he shakes it in the beginning of the dance. And his friends will do it with him. He'll do it in different places. And he hasn't even changed it anything. But I guarantee you, if you start doing video of Rupert.
Why didn't Lovely bring home beer? Nope.
You know, if you just start doing that with Rupert, where you go to record him and he doesn't do anything, guarantee you'll be at 1,000 before the beginning of next week or beginning of the week after.
I might have to start doing that. Just put videos of him just sitting there looking at me like, too late. I'm not being cute.
You know, do 10-second videos of him just like, you go, my cat's doing something cute, and you cut over and he's just like looking at you like, sup.
What I noticed too is like I put together a random ass bunch of videos that I've made of Tuco not doing anything necessarily, and people react to it. I didn't make those for reactions. It's more of like I found it cathartic.
Yeah.
So those videos are more for me, but I noticed that there is a lot of reaction to it. So if that's something with Rupert that you can do, like,
well, I put up a video because
the fact that he has an actual like surname.
What would you do if I?
Yeah, I kind of had that because
You got something there, Simon.
Yeah. My first cat was Kingland Zrafe. Then my second cat, she was Champion Princess Jada Lady Pearl. So I had a she was a retired show cat. So they give them names, and she was actually a blue ribbon retired show cat. But
how'd you get her?
I got her at the cat show. They were retiring her because they couldn't show her anymore, and they had her for sale. And the lady was like, "Do you want to hold her?" And I'm in a beard and a t-shirt and blue jeans, and I'm like, "Sure." And I went like this, and she snuggled up under my beard and went mew. And I was like, "Here's money. I'll be right back."
I can say so many things. Dave bought a retired worn out pussy.
Yes. Yes, I did.
are you able to pull up my recent TikTok?
Yeah. Hold on one second. See if I can do it on my. I'm
And
not even gonna.
if
I'm
I
not even gonna
remember-
attempt to do it on my computer because it'll slow everything down.
If I remember right, Audie, Shannon was never happy when she would have to deliver beer to us because we would drink too. She would leave and be like, "Look, there's 4 cases of beer in the fridge. You 3 can't drink all of that before I get home." And we
Bet.
took it. Yeah, we took it as a challenge.
Bet.
And
Your
we-
newest one?
we would be calling her up.
Listen,
Yeah,
5 things to tell an angry woman.
oh yeah, that never works.
All right.
You just throw chocolate and alcohol.
Let's get it. Number 5. I told you so. She's gonna realize that you did tell her and that she should listen to you.
I saw that. That's funny.
Number 4. Calm down. She's gonna realize she's overreacting and that she needs to be more chill about things. Number 3. It's your fault. She's gonna realize it's her fault and that she needs to do better next time. Number 2. Tell her it's not a big deal because she's gonna realize it's not a big deal. She's gonna calm down and everything is gonna be a-okay. Number 1. Ask her if she's gained weight. This is the perfect time to bring it up. She didn't, but she's gonna thank you for it. And you're gonna be happy.
It's like the screen
5
is.
things to say to an angry woman that will calm her down.
There's a guy. That's funny, but there's a guy who did it a little
I
bit.
wasn't even angry.
Yeah.
No, but there's a guy who actually did it a little bit better than, well, a lot bit better than he did, and it was something just like that. It goes, it's the guy with the pro marriage tip. Pro marriage tip. When you get home, when your wife gets home from a long, hard day, remind her of her wifely duties to clean, and when she's laying around the house, like stuff like he does those.
I'm single and I know that, Damien.
Yeah, I have to be in a certain position to get that. I have to be pretty mad to be like, you need to chill. The one phrase that I have never said, though, is you're acting like your mother.
Oh, that's almost instant death. I know better. I've seen a guy try that card, and I looked at him, and I'm not even kidding. I looked at him. I'm like, you really want to have her listen to? Did you hear what you just fucking said, dude? You
I
know.
don't know exactly. I don't know. I think a guy in my shop, I was an airman. He was a tech. He was really like laid back. Dude always had I think he had a coffee cup grafted to his hand because he always like sat like always was like this. And he had an argument with his wife, and he was talking to the NCOs about it. I'm in the flight line truck, and we're checking the truck in the back. I'm sitting in the front seat, checking, everything and the radio. And all of a sudden, I lean up because it's a bread van. I lean up, and his wife, who had the rock star spiked blonde hair, kind of shaved on the sides.
Billy Idol.
Billy Idol. She had Billy Idol hair.
Okay.
And she abs. Like his wife was fit, and I pop up, and she is literally on the other side of the van, which is on the other side of the shop, looking through the window at him because they were over there. And I pop up, and I'm like, "Holy, like, oh my god!" And I screamed, but the passenger side window was down, so the NCOs look over at me, and they can't see her. And
Where is Miss Shelley?
I think she's coming out of the kitchen with a knife.
Literally changes because of the temperature of
what?
Her hair will actually get redder the more angry she becomes. Richie, where is Miss Shelley?
I met a guy in high school. He was Jamaican, and I tried to break up a fight. He was yelling at this guy and saying a lot of things I haven't heard since we've been to Jamaica.
There you go.
Nice cover, John.
My back. Hey, can you hear me? Mic check. He had, can you hear me?
Yes. Where'd you go?
Yeah, we hear you.
No.
I don't know how, no, you're good.
I can't hear you. Yet.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
You can hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
I can't hear you guys.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Nope.
Weird.
Hello?
Technical difficulties.
That's weird how his headset went out. Oh, no. What?
Yeah, being single would be funny because like
What do you
one
mean?
of the married guys would come in the next day and he's got like a bruise or something, and we were
I don't
like,
know what's going on.
we'd
I'll
start
be back.
all right, we'd start talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, me and the wife had a fight last night," and I'm like, "What'd you tell her?" He goes, "No, man, I just said that I wanted to go fishing this weekend." I'm like, "And what'd she say?" He goes, "Well, we discussed it." I'm like, "You going fishing this weekend?" He goes, "No." You know, but it was just funny.
I don't understand that. The whole like, you can't go hunting, you can't go fishing, blah 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 blah. It's like, you married a hunter or a fisherman.
Exactly.
That is their thing, and it's a lot of our therapy. Don't understand that. Like, I'm gonna change him.
Or even like working on cars, being in a garage, or going to stock car races.
Am I back?
Can you hear us?
Oh, that was weird.
Or metal detecting. Yeah, you know, everybody, but
We're in the Matrix.
you know, when
Yeah.
you
Only
see
nerds metal detect.
I
Yeah.
want to be a nerd because
No, I'm just
like
joking.
the stuff, like just to say the stuff that Michael is that he has found, and I did like mind detection training and stuff like that. These EOD guys fucking taught me how to do it. It was like it's super interesting, but it was like super dangerous. Like if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, we got to learn.
With metal detecting and stuff like that, just finding like old things and
We were talking about bacon while I was gone. How dare
bacon.
you?
Bring me the bacon.
She's saying like with like a spouse that tries to change the other one about like you can't go fishing with your friends this weekend or hunting. She's like, bring me the money. You can go do whatever. I'll even cook what you bring back.
Yeah, I never
Yeah, but
understood that.
that's not really what they do though, and I don't understand it.
Who? What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
The ones that try to change people who are freaking like when they get together, just to say a woman gets with a man that is a hunter or a fisherman, they want to change that habit out of them.
Oh yeah.
It's what we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've had girls I dated that tried to get me to quit playing video games. Like I'm not even a big gamer, but I get in my modes where I want a game.
Yep.
And they would literally be like, "Well, my ex gamed and I hated it." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool."
Why the fuck are you with me?
Well, no, that's well. I'd be like, "That's cool," but this is not all I do. It's just one of my many things I like to do. Like, I like to go gaming. I like to go hiking. I like to go fishing. I like to go hunting. I like to go riding in the woods. You know, there's a bunch of other shit I like to do. And when I want to do,
when they get with you though, those tiny parts, they have
yeah,
a huge.
I had a gal
I don't
that came.
understand it.
I was going out with the gal one time and she was like, well, my ex used to game. And I'm like, your ex used to breathe too. Do you want me to stop oxygen? You know?
You know, like I gave one young lady a suggestion. I gave one young lady a suggestion for that. I was like, well, you can do what one of my ex used to do in that video game. She was trying to distract me. Doesn't really work, but you can try.
Yeah, right. I'll be right back.
But no, I don't even remember what I was talking about before I lost connection. Lost connection. Someone will probably pop it up. But no, that was kind of cool to get that, to see that guy on TikTok, and I'm thinking about making him a barbecue sauce ambassador. You know, but
Sorry, I was looking through the saved
no, you're good.
article.
And I do apologize, guys, but that was a pretty exciting thing. And there are certain things in life and business, if you don't jump on opportunity, you'll miss it. And that was one that I wanted to do a face-to-face with him and actually talk. Yeah, he's definitely coming back with no shirt.
Ah, yeah, I finally won.
Called it.
I win.
Called it. We all actually called it that time.
I've been wrong.
We all actually
99% of the time I've been wrong.
And for anybody curious, Houston is up 5-2 in like the seventh inning over the Braves in Game 2 of the World Series.
Oh, they're playing the World Series. That's how much I don't care about baseball anymore.
Right? Yeah.
I'm
Just-
absolutely mind blown. So
Click.
doesn't matter. It's baseball. America's pastime is not baseball.
I love baseball. I honestly do. I love baseball.
I
I
I
just don't
appreciate
give a
baseball.
fuck if I'm not there.
I
I
have
just
to go.
I can't watch a regular game on the TV or in person, but like the playoffs and like the World Series, I'll kind of keep an eye on.
Richie, what the hell?
Ricketts.
Ricketts.
Who gets rickets anymore?
Yeah.
You know,
What
Dave was
the hell are you
inoculated
talking
for.
about, bro?
You got rickets. Oh, that's a really weird burn when people like rickets and then I gotta go. It doesn't really work, Richie, when people gotta Google the like symptom.
The burn, yeah. If I got to explain it to you, it's not that good of a joke or a burn.
Like we know what that is, but you told that to a kid. But like, man, what do you got? Scurvy? Like, what the fuck is scurvy?
Yeah, right.
No, Ricketts. Oh.
Now I did hear. I was listening to my podcast.
Have a good night, Michael.
I was listening to my podcast with Dan Cummings called Time Suck, and he was doing one on the Oregon Trail. I would say if you guys listen to podcasts with people talking, find Time Suck. You can get it on Podcast Addict for free. Listen to the one about the Oregon Trail.
Sponsored.
Because not a sponsor, because it's hilarious, because he actually plays the game occasionally through the podcast and talks about like, oh, I have 500 pounds of meat and I don't have it. We're gonna die. Oh, we gotta forge the river. It's hilarious. But
bro, I remember
I guess
playing that
he
game when
he read and they do real research. He read a book and got this prank that older couples would do on newly married couples on the trail. So newly married couples, they'd have the party, the wedding, whatever, and then they'd be in their wagon for their wedding night. They would circle the wagon, all the people with pots, pans, and stuff, and would hoop and holler and bang on pots and pans on their wedding night to haze the new couple. I was like, that would get people shot.
No shit, right?
The one night on the horrible Oregon Trail, and you get, some peace and quiet, and then they come around and they're like banging on cast iron and metal and shooting guns. And
I could just see that on the Oregon Trail. It'd be like, you died of a pissed off newlywed.
I love dysentery because I have friends named Terry, and I'm like, never diss Terry because you're gonna die of dysentery.
Bro, that game drove us nuts. Like when computers first came out. When computers first came, you had to take the phone and put it in the back of the computer, and that thing would be like, you died, and it's like, fuck, okay, go west. Fuck, okay, go east. It just
dude, he even said it. So he's trying to hunt for food, and he goes, my guy can only go forward and back, side to side. I'm in the middle of a desert, but somehow they put me by a tree.
Yeah.
I can't kill the bear, but I killed the squirrel. My guy doesn't know, like he doesn't have any other plane but up, down, left, right. He doesn't know like angles because he doesn't have angles on his keyboard. But mind you, the thing is, if you don't have angles on a keyboard, if you toggle between up and side, you actually get angles sometimes, depending on the game, if it's in there. But
would have been nice to know back in 1985.
Yeah, but it's about that time, isn't it? Or no, am I early or late?
Nope, it's about that time.
Can you get the how you fix a broken pumpkin?
What? How?
With a pumpkin patch.
You gotta do the laugh. You know that laugh reminds me of the Chevy Chase movie when he was the family was they were in the junkyard. It was like a Halloween movie. He was the judge with the nose that looked like a penis, and he played like a couple different. It was Chevy Chase.
That took a turn.
Fletch?
No, not Fletch. It was like the family got stuck in. It was almost like supposed to be a horror movie.
Full Metal Craneators will be on, as far as I know, tomorrow. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, you're Aussie. I don't fucking know y'all's time zone. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the United States.
How many people do we have to nuke to get the time zones match our country? Like, really? Seriously?
I'm about to like just chop W in the throat because our slide says Central Standard Time. So
Well, I shall go first, guys. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans and squirrel and pinging around and chasing for Chewy.
we found Chewy.
We found the Chewy.
The Chewy was located.
The Chewy was located, and no
What the
shit.
hell was he doing?
He was up there playing with another dog and hanging out. And the funny thing is, like, so I'm like, he's 5-10 feet away from me. I'm like, come here. And he comes and then he walks sideways and then back sideways and then back sideways. I'm like, come here. And he's like,
Serpentine.
sideways.
Serpentine.
Serpentine. I'm like, dude, you're right there. Come on. And he just kept. Oh, so yeah, I'll
Did
be
he-
giving him a much needed bath tomorrow. But just be on the lookout, guys. BarbecueSauce.com. Follow us on our TikTok, on our High Notes app. We're on there too, starting to post some content. You know, we're gonna give it a go because it's supposed to be a less restrictive, less ambiguously blocking app where they don't just ban you for random shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
and-
trends to
or
block you.
trends and stuff like that. And so it seems to be pretty much just like, unlike a lot of like Parlor and stuff, this looks templated. Like when I look at the videos, like I can show you guys real quick going to it. It looks like a hashtag. So it's that one in the middle. That's the app.
Okay.
And when you go to the videos and stuff in it, oh, I guess if I do that, you can see the app big. That's the logo, High Notes. But like this guy is live. He has 67 people watching. He has 7,800 followers. Looks just like TikTok. Full screen. You know,
Oh, nice.
now it's in beta right now. So you can't, you know, they don't have a lot of stuff going on in the availability portion of it. But I like the dark background, so it's kind of easier on the eyes to see stuff. And when you're looking at his comments, they're all the same color as the people's names. So the people's comments are all the same color. They're not shaded. So you can see, like in TikTok, people's comments are shaded and their names are not, I think, in live. One of the things are shaded in TikTok on lives. Yeah, their names are shaded in TikTok. Like, so you can't really see. It's hard to see names on a weird background.
Right.
That's TikTok. So it pretty much looks just like TikTok. And,
Cool.
you know, we're rolling with that. We're trying to, you know, get ourselves on Amazon so you guys have the easier way to see, you know, get sauces and stuff. Got a lot of stuff. But
Oh, DHL.
yes, we're like that close to international shipping to UK, Canada, and Australia. But I have to do 20
Is it?
shipments.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi! They love it when you do that. I heard
We
that.
were taught that.
But I have
hate
to
us.
sustain
We were
20
taught it.
orders minimum a month to make that to get the discounts and keep being able to ship to
Yeah.
those 3 places. I need to sustain 20 orders a month in those 3 countries. So I think we could do it. It's like, but Dave did the math, like 7 orders a country a month or something like that. So,
I already broke this stupid headset or headband.
but yeah,
That
thanks
takes
for
like
following, guys, and look for more to come in the future. Love you all. To Dave.
And like I always say, every show, keep reaching out. If you reach out to somebody, they don't answer, they might be reaching out themselves. You never know what somebody's going through. So just keep reaching out. Find that person. Somebody will connect. You'll find somebody to shoot the breeze with. I'm lucky enough. I found these guys in this network and I can shoot the breeze with any of them. You know, a lot of the listeners I shoot the breeze with sometimes. you know, so keep reaching out. You know, we got to cut that number down and make it 0. So thank y'all.
Yes, little Miss Amber, good night, and everyone, happy early Halloween. I actually was debating on having a costume this evening, just
Yeah,
because
because it's not going to be what. Yeah, because
Halloween's this weekend.
Halloween's this weekend, and we didn't have any costumes. We suck.
I have spooky season headband that I broke.
Broke.
Well, you know,
Ish.
this is our
Ish.
first. This is our technically first year, running shows and doing stuff, and I think just like everything else we do, each year it gets a little bit better, and we'll have our poop in a group.
I love that saying. I don't know why. That just cracks me
that's
up.
the thing is, and I kind of even look at it the way my company's aligned. I always think things are all disordered, and you know, this is not happening or that's not happening. But if I go back and look at where I was a year ago, 2 years ago,
Oh yeah, bro.
I am far past where I like. If I could take where I'm at now and go back 2 years ago and be there, I'd be like, woohoo! Da, da, da. And over here, I'm like, then I go, wait a minute. I need perspective. You know.
I remember you doing Facebook Lives making one sauce in your kitchen.
Vampire.
Yeah. Dave's been there since I was making the sauces in my kitchen and only had original.
Yeah.
Wow.
My little one has decided to do a apocalypse or apocalyptic response team member. Last year he was a plague doctor. So don't tell me my son does not know how to troll with the times.
Right.
But anyway, yes. This weekend is Halloween. Y'all, I cannot stress it enough that if you drive on Halloween, do so slowly. I don't care if you're late or not. Y'all need to freaking slow your asses down and be aware of the kids who are out trick or treating. It is
Speed up.
the most like it is just it's a super dangerous night. I know that last year Halloween, especially with 2020 and everything that was going on, was a full moon. We just had the full moon. It's not a full moon this year. However, please stay aware if you are driving anywhere or anything like that. Be aware of trick or treaters because kids do just jump out from cars and it's a bad night for ERs. It really is. It always always will be. What?
Survival of the fittest. What?
And
No.
and parents, if any of your all's kids get edibles in their candy sacks, feel free to forward them to me. I will sample them and let you know.
But seriously, yes. Be safe this weekend. And if y'all want to send in the costumes and stuff like that, if it's yours, if it's your kids and stuff like that, you want to send it to us, send it to our email. Like I honestly think that we should do a Halloween show. Maybe
Next
like
Wednesday. I could get something thrown together by then.
Sunday
Oh, Sunday.
on Halloween. Maybe?
I will be.
Maybe.
Yeah. I.
Maybe.
So if you guys, just so you know, if you guys put this to a vote, I'm all for it. I will be in Minneapolis at a football game Sunday. So, but I'm all for it. I think Veterans Anonymous should do a cumulative so Jade, if you can do it, you host a show, you and Dave, and then have all of our hosts randomly pop in.
Yeah,
and
that'd be cool.
If I can pop in from the game, I will pop in from the game.
Now Felix is going to a Minnesota Vikings team from Texas, Blue Star State football team.
Cowgirls?
He won't say any. He won't say the name.
I won't say the.
Right.
I can't say the name.
Is it the Cowgirls?
Yes, but he's going to be dressed up Tell him what you're
So
wearing.
I'm going to
the
wear
Viking
my
game.
away jersey for Drew Brees. And then, because Drew Brees is still our quarterback until Winston brings us a ring. Matter of fact, until whoever gives us another ring, they're not our quarterback until they bring us
Yes, yes,
a ring.
yes.
Anyway, and I'll have my guy. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh, and
So if you're watching that Vikings game and you see an oddly dressed man in full Saints regalia, that's Felix.
but you
when they
also
do-
have to understand that's in Minnesota, no?
Yeah.
I don't think him not being in Saints is gonna. Never mind.
Yeah.
Woo!
If you
I
see,
love it.
yeah. If you see that in the crowd shots, that's Sauce Boss in the crowd.
I'm totally watching that game.
And I'll
I
and
can't
I'll
watch
be
it
trolling
because I'm
people
gonna
because
do
I'll
it.
be playing. I can't play it on here because we'll get banned. But I have the Who Dat song. Who dat, 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 trying to get up with, and it's the Saint song.
What is that?
Actually,
Puddin?
I don't
It's
think
not
I
Who
will.
Dat.
Hold up. Where is it at? This song. Super Bowl, black and gold, Super Bowl. I will just send it to you, Jade.
I was gonna say, like, that's not the one that I remember.
I'll just send it to you. But yeah, I'll be wearing this mask so partly
that?
to the game. I bought it on purpose because it's black and gold Guy Fawkes mask. Matter of fact, I haven't even had this on TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I just have the masquerade for Halloween.
So
All right, y'all. Check us out next week. Hopefully, we are going to discuss this and make something happen on Halloween. Check us out tomorrow here on Veterans Anonymous with Full Metal Crayon Eaters, our favorite Marines. Love y'all.
peace.
Thank you.
Mother bitches, where'd it go?
Oh.